I'm going to tell you about that little tattoo, that little ghost tattoo, and where I got it. The story starts in Las Vegas, obviously. Maybe not obviously, but where else can you get a $10 tattoo? I was in one of those little wedding chapels, not the main wedding chapel, but a different one.
What about the baby? Just leave him in the car. We're only gonna be 5 minutes.
Well, we're not leaving a baby in the car.
He'll be fine. I cracked the window.
Waiting for a wedding to begin. We entered through the gift shop, obviously. Everyone in attendance was wearing sequins and sparkles. At least 2 different people were dressed as Elvis, not including the officiant, who was Elvis, who would eventually show up to wed the people who were there to get married. Before the ceremony begins, an employee enters what is, I guess the main part of the chapel and uses a huge indoor voice to let us know that the ceremony is about to begin and that because the couple bought the media package, we are allowed to take photos. Great. Okay. Awesome. We're allowed to take photos or video until she comes back to announce the end of the media package. I don't really know why the media package included us making media, but okay. I love rules. I'm happy to follow them. Like any wedding, I know some guests, not others, but the ones that I know one thing about. We are all here in this room because we lost our husband or our wife or our boyfriend or our girlfriend, our partner. Most of us are widows, including the bride and the groom. I've been to a lot of weddings. I've officiated a lot of weddings. A widow wedding has to be my favorite because each party knows, in this case, what it is like to really live up to the vows they took the first time. Because everybody at that wedding, this widow wedding, knows that forever might not be that long. And because grief can give you a really weird sense of humor. So when the fog machine starts, I start recording because we have the media package. Note to self, everything is better with a fog machine. I want a fog machine. This video should have started with a fog machine. I'm sorry I did not give you, the viewer, the fog machine experience. The chapel doors open and a pink Cadillac driven by Elvis pulls in. I'm still filming. I gasp. The 2 of them are wed. Then they dance, and I just want to cry because yes, it is a hell of a song, and because it is just a hell of a life to lose the person you love and to find another love and to say, you know what? I will risk it again. I will risk all of it again. Let's do this. The toast after the ceremony and throughout the weekend was "Tell Death." We screamed it in the chapel. We screamed it outside of the chapel. We screamed it at a karaoke bar. We screamed it everywhere. And everyone would take a drink and everyone would cheers to this new love and to our past loves and to all of it. And then we would laugh while everyone around us sort of cringed. But we would laugh because we know what it means to live up to that promise, to really be there till death. Right after the ceremony, we were standing outside and, the media package had ended. Were we still allowed to take photos? It was unclear. But right across the street was a sign that said $10 tattoos. As a rule, I don't recommend spending $10 on a tattoo. It is an art form. It should cost you money. You should think about your first few tattoos. But at some point, you may, like me, begin to treat your body like a Pinterest board. And a $10 tattoo feels like a perfectly fine way to just pass some time before we start karaoke. And so a whole pack of widows. I don't know what a pack of widows is called. A funeral? A wake? A wake of widows. What do we call a group of widows? Not a flock. We need something, like rhinos are a crash. I think a wake would be good. What do we call a group of widows? A wake of widows walked into this tattoo parlor, looked at the $10 tattoos and decided, well, we could get a lightning bolt. We could get like a tiny heart. We could get a star. The options are limited when you are spending $10, but then we found this little ghost. We found this cute little ghost and it seemed absolutely perfect. Like the perfect way to remember the little guy or gal that we lost, this little ghost to keep with us. There are very few permanent things in life. Maybe nothing permanent. People die. Tattoos can be lasered off. Tattoos die with us. But love, even the kind that doesn't get to last forever, is indelible. It changes us, and then we change each other, and on and on and on, in and out of relationships and marriages and little chapels in Vegas and shitty tattoo shops. There is so much love till death and so far beyond. So congratulations to Kat and Kat. Thank you for having me as a wedding guest. And apologies to everyone who heard me sing Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit at karaoke. I don't know what came over me. I don't know how I still remember all the words, and I don't know where in my psyche or soul that is stored, but I'm not deleting it. If you have the video, let me know. People do die. Some tattoos are mistakes, but it is going to be okay.